Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Walker. I need you to get out your white packet and I need you to turn to page 17, please. I will give you a second to do that. Today, we're going to read through a story about labyrinths, historical story, and then we are going to talk about the difference between a labyrinth and a maze. And then you guys are going to go through a little experience. And then finally, you're going to play a game. So let's get started. Imagine this. You're in the midst of a gigantic maze, armed with your sword and your magic cloak. You can hear the snort of the Minotaur, an enormous creature who is half bull, half man, as he pursues you through the narrow passageways. Your heart is pounding and your hands are shaking, and you must continue along the labyrinth until you find the secret chamber. And then, oh no, you've come to a dead end. Does this sound familiar to you? It is popular interpretation of a labyrinth found in modern literature, film, and video games. But that is not the labyrinth of ancient times. Labyrinths have existed for at least 4,000 years. Used in Native American, Greek, Celtic, and Mayan cultures, archaeologists have even found depictions of historic labyrinths, perhaps made to trap evil spirits or to find a path for a ritual dance. The word labyrinth is Greek in origin from the word labrys, which means double-edged axe, perhaps because they resemble the large circular axes used in battle. Many historians think that labyrinths may be symbolic of a pilgrimage or a path to carry a person to enlightenment. Many churches and cathedrals have beautiful labyrinths inlaid in the floor, with paths large enough for pilgrims to slowly traverse it. It is the through it is thought, that by walking in a quiet, contemplative way through a labyrinth, you will lose track of your sense of direction and your connection to the outside world. This may help you to reconnect with your inner voice or find answers to life's inevitable problems. Unlike a maze, so here's the difference. Unlike a maze, which has multiple paths that may lead to dead ends, a labyrinth, examples on your slideshow, a labyrinth is a pattern with one single non-branching path that leads to the center and then out again. Its right and left turns are designed to create a sense of calm and contemplation, a chance to slow down the mind, provide balance. In this way, a labyrinth can help you enjoy a journey into your deeper self. Okay, I'm going to show you some examples real quick of different types of labyrinths and a maze so you understand the difference. So here are some examples of a labyrinth. Okay, I'm going to move myself up here. So we have a labyrinth here. They can be outside, like we've said. They can be just straight down in the grass like this, or look at this one up here. See how high it is? These are like bushes. Okay, and the gentleman looks very tiny in there. And they walk through, and that's giving you a sense of calm, a sense for you to slow down a second and think about your inner self and who you are, or just take time to enjoy the nature. This one over here is made with rocks. This one I would love to go to. It's right on the ocean, and this one is also made with rocks, as you can see. This one is like a yarn pitcher, actually, that has made a labyrinth. And this is another example of a labyrinth and a pitcher. So you can see there's all different types of labyrinths. And some you saw in that video in the beginning, they showed you some that were in the floor. Remember, they can be in castles or cathedrals. Now, these are examples. Let's see, oops, hold on. What happened to my slide? There we go. Sorry about that. These are examples of a maze. Mazes are something that you kind of do in class sometimes, or when you were younger, or you like to just go through a maze. But there's the beginning and there's the end. Okay, so you can see these are just two different types of mazes. Okay, now what we are going to do is you are going to actually go back in your journal, look at your journal again, and I need you to turn to page 18. Okay. And it's kind of similar to the one you see here, not quite. But I am going to walk you through a little exercise where we are going to sit quietly and you're going to maybe, hopefully, check your inner journey out. Okay. So look at this page, page 18. Yours should look like this. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and read to you. All right. Okay. I want you to be sitting quietly in a comfortable chair. Well, I know that you're at your desk, so hopefully it's kind of comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. Just take a few deep breaths in order to calm and center your mind. Prepare yourself for the journey inward by forming a question, preferably one with a yes or no answer. Silently repeat the question several times and give thanks to your inner self. I want you to place your finger or the eraser of your pencil on your page at the entrance of the labyrinth and slowly follow the curving path. As you near the center of the labyrinth, notice any ideas or feelings you may have regarding the question you have asked. Once you reach the center, pause, give thanks once again, and begin to follow the path outward. Many people report a sense of peace or calm upon the completion of a labyrinth. This is quite different from the Minotaur chasing you in the video game, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed listening to the history and origin behind the labyrinth, looking at the different examples, and actually going through the labyrinth and feeling a sense of inner peace. All right, go ahead and finish the rest of the activity, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day, third grade.